Hi there, welcome to the Upcycled Design Lab. Today I'm taking a short pause from my craft tutorials and I'm maybe regrouping and shifting the content just a little bit, and I want to talk about sort of some of my ideas, and I want to make some of those decisions based on some feedback that I get from you. So if you're willing to spend a little time with me, grab your favorite drink and pull up a chair and let's chat. If you're new here, my name's Cindy, and I do a lot of crafting with recycled and repurposed materials. And as I said, most of the time I do craft tutorials, but I'm making this video today, quite honestly, because I'm not prepared to make any other videos. And I'm also making this video sort of as a challenge to myself, because even though I've made over 300 videos, I find it very awkward just to sit and look at the camera lens. It's very hard for me to make that step beyond and realize that there's somebody on the other side of the camera once I upload and post my videos. In the moment, it's very awkward and solitary just to stare at a camera lens. So I'm trying to get a little better at that. And the other thing I'm planning to do is to not do a lot of editing on this video. I'm not promising there won't be any, because there's probably going to be a moment where I just totally talk myself into a corner and have to stop the camera and do some editing. But I'm trying just to be a little better at speaking sort of extemporaneously and not relying so much on the editing process, which takes a lot of time to cut out all of my ums and ahs. See, I've already lied to you. I had to cut that out. But anyway, getting back to the point, I'm looking for some of your feedback. And so I thought I would talk a little bit about my current process and what I would like to sort of move toward. So currently I come up with an idea, and normally I have to kind of design it in my head, and then I have to figure out how to actually do it. Sometimes there's little things I don't quite know how they're going to work. So I oftentimes end up making a prototype. Then I have to sort of plan out the video, make sure I have all the materials. If I need to have different steps available, I need to make several of something so that I can move into the next step quickly. And then I do the recording and the editing, which also takes quite a bit of time. Make the thumbnail and title, upload the video, and just kind of hope that you guys like it. And I've been really fortunate that a lot of my videos have seemed to, get at least some appreciation from people. They're a little bit quirky. I've been doing a lot of aluminum can and beer and soda can crafts lately, but I have also worked with other materials, and I'm interested in working with other materials. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be asking a lot of questions on my community tab. So stay tuned in for those questions and polls, and also give me any feedback on this video in the comments, any thoughts that you have. So some of the questions that I have for you are you tired of the soda cans? A lot of people tell me that they're afraid of working with the soda cans. I did do a video on safety if you're overly concerned about that, but also you might not drink a lot of soda. Maybe you're interested in projects that use other materials. So would you like more variety in the materials that are used in the projects? If you've seen some of my videos, I've done a few things on fusing glass, and I enjoy that. So that's a possibility. I also have done things with the tin cans, paper. I haven't done as much with plastic, but certainly that is something that needs to be reused if you can. I'm also interested in working with textiles, and I've done a few thrift flips. I feel like there are a lot of people out there that do them and they do them really well. But if you're interested in having me do a few, that's hard to say, thrift flips, let me know. I'm willing to try that. Also, I have done a few furniture makeovers. They are a few years old, all of the furniture that I've refinished. And if you've seen any of them, then you know that it's not a traditional kind of furniture flip. I'm not going to be the one that teaches you how to do the best paint job and sanding job on a piece of furniture or something. But I do have at least one idea for a furniture flip that I want to try. So that's just another place where I could definitely use your feedback. I'm also kind of wondering if you really want all of the step-by-step tutorials. Most of my tutorials are a little complicated and they are more step-by-step. But recently I put out a video of 6 simple soda can projects that you can make, and that video did pretty well. So I'm curious, how you feel about that. If you just want really quick, easy projects and just kind of see a bunch of projects together, or if you really want the more detailed step-by-step tutorials. I'm also kind of curious if you're interested in videos like these, if you'd like to see more of my craft room, if you'd like to see sort of tours of other projects. Right now, this is a very long project that we're taking forever on, but we have I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it, but we have a room for our cats because we have 4 dogs. So the cats need their own space where they can definitely just have some solitude. Anyway, we're those people. But we're trying to fix up the cat room, and I'm doing a lot of projects with soda cans. You've seen some of them. We covered a countertop with the soda cans and made a sort of a nice cupboard for the litter box so you don't have to see the litter box. And I made a ball-shaped cat bed, maybe you saw that one, and some little art pieces. But I have some other projects sort of planned for that room, so and they're kind of very out there, so I don't know if I'm going to do a step-by-step tutorial on them, or if you just like to see a tour of the whole room when it's done. The other thing I've made videos about is craft shows and my experience at craft shows, and how I set up my booth and some of those things. And I don't do a lot of craft shows, but I do enjoy going to some here and there, and so I think I want to continue doing that. And I'm curious if you'd like updates from the shows, if you'd like to know updates about how I set up my booth and what I sold and what I sold it for. So those are some things that I'm thinking about continuing to create, but I would definitely like your feedback on that. I'm also thinking about trying to do sort of answer viewers question type videos. I have a couple in mind that I might try to throw out there just to see if those are something that people are interested in. And 2 more things. These are farther down the road. I'm pretty sure these are much farther down the road, but I've been thinking about trying to sort of have more of a community where people could share their creations. So if you're interested, if you do upcycling and you just would think it would be fun to share them with an upcycling community. I know there are a lot of Facebook groups, and I'm terrible at Facebook, but anyway, that's just sort of something that's percolating in the back of my head. So if you would like to take a picture of something that you've upcycled and share it with a smaller group or community, I'd love your feedback on that as well. And the last thing, which completely terrifies me, but I'm trying to be open to it, is, are you interested in live stream type content? Either sort of conversational content like this, where you could ask questions and just sort of, talk back and forth a little bit, or if you'd like to have a demonstration with a live stream where you could sort of stop me and say, oh, I didn't get that. Can you tell me how you did that? if you're interested in content like that. And as I mentioned, that is very, very scary to me, but I know a lot of content creators are sort of moving toward that, and I've certainly watched live streams myself, so I know that I appreciate them, and I'm just wondering what your feedback is on that. So lastly, I just want to kind of wrap up with saying, you know, why am I doing what I do here? And the main reason is that I really enjoy crafting. And while I don't consider myself to be a, you know, very adamant environmentalist in any way, I do really like the idea of conserving resources, money certainly being one of those. And when you are crafting with recycled materials, it's not just that you're saving that thing from going into the recycling or going into the landfill, but you're also sort of replacing what you might have purchased at the store because you don't have to, because you have this material. So it's not just that you're using something, you're not using something else. And that something else is not just the raw materials that it took, but it's the packaging and the shipping and the transportation and all of that. And so, like I said, I mean, I'm not a huge environmentalist, but I do believe that we do have an impact, and so every little bit that we can do is helpful. So I want to inspire other people to use what they have and to conserve their resources. And there's some of my dogs. And then I hesitate to say this because I don't even know what I mean by it, but I feel like this community of people who want to yes, I knew this was going to happen, that this community could be more than just a YouTube channel, and I don't even know what I mean by that. But if you're up for coming along with the journey, I'm so happy that all of you are here. I'm really grateful that I get to do this, and I'm looking forward to your feedback. So let me know what you think. Thanks.